Today we are celebrating the 1010 portal. Just want to make sure my volume's all the way up. Yeah, we're celebrating the 1010 portal today for what's the date? Yeah, it's October 9th. Why did I want to do it today? Just to get us to ease into the energy, because it's going to go from today and even yesterday. It started yesterday to today, tomorrow, and then maybe a day after, right? It always lingers a couple of days after, just to get us settled into that energy. Hey, Tamika, welcome. Joe, welcome. As I was saying, this energy, it's going to help us get through that energy and then just kind of settle into it, right? All right, so for you guys, I got into my meditation. Thank you. You're welcome, Tamika. So I got into my meditation today. It's hard for me to meditate at such a deep state like I used to. It's really difficult now. But I was able to get it done. And I saw a picture of a deer, not an elk, a deer, of a young deer, right? And the reason that came up, I had to look at what is the animal totem for deer. It's gentleness. It's there's just so much to it. It's a calmness. It's like the animal totem that you use to define nature. It's going back into your nature, right? What does that look like for you guys? What does it look like when you step out into the world of calmness and stillness in nature, right? And do you notice how like everything slows down? Time slows down and everything's just like all your senses are heightened. Hi, White Runs, welcome. All your senses are heightened in nature. So that's what makes the deer very like aware. So if it senses any danger, it just literally can just, if it's moving forward, it just turns. It can turn into any direction and moves on, and it can move fast, right? And so I think that's it has a lot to do with awareness of your surroundings, and like it's almost as if this week, wherever you're at, everything's gonna stand still. You might even hear like ringing noises in your ears, and then you're just gonna notice everything just slow down. Have you guys ever had that experience? It's gonna happen for you guys. So don't be alarmed. Just know that it's almost as if you're tapping into that frequency in front of others. So everything else could be moving fast. You are gonna just sense everything slowing down. And I think it's to kind of get you into that energy of what does your life look like when you bring in that type of energy, gentleness, peace, love, right? I also, after I saw the deer hugging it was trying to lean into like an apple. It was trying to lean into something, right, and hold on to it. And the apple actually looked heart-shaped. So I'm getting a lot of you guys this season are realizing that you kind of want more love into your life. And I know we've talked about this before, but it's when you get down to the stillness of things, when you get down into the gentleness of it all and everything slows down and all your senses are heightened, you're going to realize that you want more love into your life. However that looks like for you guys. A lot of you guys are getting out of this feeling of being closed off. So if you were feeling jaded and you were feeling like this is just not for me, I'm tired of this, it's like this season you're going to realize that it's an illusion. What you really want is love, but it's so hard to tap into that frequency because maybe you have been hurt in the past. Maybe you have been misled or taken advantage of by people. So it's like you may want something so bad, right, if you really get down to it, but it's this fear. It's the fear of what happens when I surrender. I'm more defenseless, right? So that means that I'm more vulnerable. If I let down my guard, people can attack me, right? It's this fear of, well, what happens if I trust people? What if they hurt me again, right? It's that feeling that keeps coming up. But I feel like because you guys are sensing that, It's almost as if you're trying so hard to avoid getting heartbroken or hurt or attacked by anybody, even if it's verbally, or if somebody, just trying to avoid somebody getting the best out of you. I feel like you're already premeditating that. And so what you do is you try to prepare 5 steps ahead. But the only problem with that is that it's stopping you from actually living in a peaceful state of being. Right? So the divine's trying to get us to, God's trying to get us to really loosen up and allow us to be in our vulnerable states, because there's so many good things that happen when we step into that. A lot of us are going to realize, it's going to be a shocker, but a lot of us are going to realize that we're powerless. We don't know how to be still. We don't know how to be gentle. We think we know, and then it's like a lot of us are literally fighting against our own selves in this equation, and I'll tell you why. I'm getting a lot of us really move and get things done and literally are constantly moving, but I think it's coming out of a defense mechanism, or it's coming out of like a belief system. Do you see what I'm saying? So the divine is trying to dismantle that. But I feel like the only way the divine can dismantle it is if you sit still with the divine and tell the divine, I need help in this area. I don't know how to be free from my own self. Right? Because when you're moving with purpose, that's fine and all. But if you're always constantly moving to get things done, why are you constantly moving? Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost as if life isn't just about getting things done. There's more to life than that. And I feel like there's certain experiences that you could be missing out if you don't allow, I don't want to say if you don't allow. You're missing out on a lot of experiences that can be brought in by you just being still. That's all I want to say. It's being still. Do you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of you guys are very ambitious, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm getting it's to the point where like it's costing your own sense of freedom and happiness. Do you see where I'm coming at here? Freedom and happiness. I feel like you're at a stage, at a point in your life where this is what you need more of. This is what you want more of, but you realize you can't bring that into yourself. So you're going to ask God to help you. There you go. That was the introduction. I wanted to bring that up because I felt like this is something that the divine's really getting me to see, right? For the collective, it's knowing sometimes we are powerless over certain things, and I feel like this is one of them. So let's see what else. Today I wanted to use the Starseed Oracle deck. I don't know why, I just saw the picture of it and I felt like this is something that we need. And then we're also going to use the Anime Tarot for you guys. Perfect. All right. Sorry if you guys hear kids in the background. They're not mine. They're the neighbors across, but they came from school right now. So if you hear, I'm sorry. Okay. What I got here was the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life Removing Prayer. But I want you to take a look at this. What did I tell you about the stillness earlier? The stillness here. Look at this gorgeous energy. It's like you finally understand, like, there's a peace of mind that you've always wanted, or a state of being in peace that you've always wanted to experience, but you realize it's out of your own hands. That's the humbling part. It's like you're finally understanding that you're going to need help in this area. So you're giving this up to the universe, saying, help, I need help. Because I feel like essentially you're getting in the way of your own happiness at that level. I'm not saying you're not happy now. I'm just saying there's another level for you. You've earned it. It's time to step into that. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. Let's see what else. I have fallen to my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. This is what I'm saying. What happens when you finally let go and let the divine show you that you're protected? You're protected 24/7. I know it's going to be hard to believe, right? But you really are protected. Your guides protect you. Your angels protect you. But that all could be true. At the end of the day, it's like the universe wants you to understand that there's gentleness to experience, not only difficulties and bad things or bad karma, or like, you went through that. And maybe those experiences really did traumatize you, but we're slowly going back to the high point of life, the parts of life that we can enjoy while we're still here, right? And I feel like this is a season where you're learning to trust a little bit more. And I feel like you guys are scared. Oh my God, I feel like you guys are scared, and that's okay. That's okay. There's this like I feel like your heart, there's this tension in your body, and the minute you surrender, it's like your heart, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry tears of happiness, because I really feel like you've earned this, or you've always needed this type of reassurance, or this type of validation, or security from life, and you've never felt closer to it than you do now. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think you've ever felt this secure with life in a while, in a very long time. So when you find this piece of stillness, when you receive this stillness and this gentleness from the divine, you are going to feel like years of your body, or age, or sickness, or tension is going to be released. Do you see what I'm saying? Who is your God? We call it, you can call it whatever. You can call it spirit, you can call it the divine, you could call it the universe, you can call it Allah, you could call it Buddha, you could call it whatever you want. It's an energy. It's a tapping into an energy. Do you see what I'm saying? That is helping us move through this life in a very gentle, subtle, calm way, where we can feel peace of mind at its highest, right? But again, this has to do, I'm not really discussing God, right? I'm more discussing of you willing to surrender to that energy, right? Because the name doesn't matter. What matters is getting out of our own way, and allowing this beautiful energy to come in and transform us, release this tension from us, years of aging, release like just tension, right, from the body, pain from the body, from the heart. And this is where I'm kind of getting at. Universal energy. You can call it whatever you want, right? Mr. Z, I'm going to call you Mr. Z. Call it whatever you want. The next, what did I want to get with these? Oh, you got 9 and 9 under these cards. The only reason I want to bring this up is because I'm getting the frequency of love and forgiveness here. Those colors are of love and forgiveness. 9 and 9 is ending. You're finally tapping into, you want to get to the 10, right? But we got to get those 9s out the way. We have to be fully present for those 9s, right? And with the 9 of Wands, we talk about really struggling. It's that Mercury energy. It's that, it could be conflict energy, right? Because you've gone so far, you've put in so much work, but that this is the whole point. It's like you thought that you'd have to go the rest of your life moving in this way. You thought, if I keep moving, if I keep working, I'm going to get somewhere. I promise I'm going to achieve, I'm going to succeed, only to find out the divine's saying, stop. You don't need to do all of that. You're already going to be successful regardless. The divine's trying to tell you there's an easier way. There's an easier way you can drop the burden. It's almost as if you're carrying this burden for a reason. Your reason was, it's security. I protect myself. I take care of myself. If I'm 5 steps ahead, and if I have the outcome, we're going to get somewhere, right? No, it's the opposite of that. What you want is the complete opposite energy that you're bringing in yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Which is why it's going to require you to surrender this, so that universal energy can move through you. But it can't move through you if you're like this. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what's going to get you to the 10. But it's going to take a while, because again, a lot of you guys are realizing you are powerless over this. You have no idea how to bring that in for yourself, and that's the point. It's going to force you, or not force you, but it's going to make you in a way. I don't want to say make you. This is not the right word. I feel it's in turn, when you go within, you're going to realize you're going to rely more on faith to get to that level. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's see what else. Dude, I don't care. Did you just not hear what I'm saying? I call it whatever you want. Just listen. The whole point is to listen to the reading. If you resonate, great. If you don't, what do you want me to tell you? I'm not here to compete about outsmart you or you think you're smarter than me. We're not here for that. Okay? Okay. All right. The next card is Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. What I'm actually getting is you surrendering to this. It's like the minute you surrender, you realize how vulnerable you are. And that's what scares the living ish out of you, that you're really vulnerable and exposed. In this world, it could be a little scary, isn't it? But I feel like you've earned this. If you really trust in the universe, if you really trust in what, if you really have that much faith, is the question. Are you willing to surrender? And it's only a question for you. It's not to force you because it's free will. Is it something that you are interested in? Is it something that if you sit still for a second and think about this, tap into this energy, do you feel like it's something that you would entertain or want? And I feel like this season, that's why everything's slowing down for you, so that you can actually tap into that, tap into what it is that you really want. And that's what the stepping into nature is all about. That's where my meditation came from, the deer energy, you know. Also with the deer energy, it did bring up something about, because its senses are heightened, it can always pivot. So if it's making a mistake, or if it is in the wrong place or near danger, it always knows how to pivot. So again, but I feel like the deer isn't always in that state, right, of fear. It only turns that way when it knows it needs to. The rest of the time, the deer is relaxed, right? And so just going back to that. Okay. Hey, welcome, Rebecca. Hey, ma'am, Scorpio. All right, the next card is the Nine of Cups. Again, we're at the nines, right? Drop the burdens. Dropping the burden of how you're going to bring in your own success and let the divine show you. Once you drop these wands and the burden, it's like you get these. Now the divine can actually show you what happiness looks like, what security looks like, what gentleness is. It's something your heart has needed, and now you can have that. Okay, and then the Seven of Pentacles. This reminds me of the Earth, because this is what came under that. Right? I'm getting like you're going to realize a lot about how fear can stop you from actually being happy or at peace. Fear can actually cause people to to do the complete opposite of what they're trying to avoid. Do you see what I'm saying? And in this case, it's no different. Right? You want to be secure, but you trying to bring in that secure is actually making you more unstable and insecure. Do you see what I'm saying? And now when you surrender this to the universe, you realize there's more security, right? Because we talk about pentacles. There's more security in here. But it's not something that you're bringing in. You have to let it be. And I feel like that's where the Seven of Pentacles is coming in. I feel like you're understanding that. This season, I feel like, again, it was said earlier too, like if you guys still keep moving in ways that do not reflect or represent your trust in the universe, you're going to learn lessons. Lessons are going to come in to teach you that, because I feel like you guys, we've been working on this for, seasons. It's like the divine's telling you what happens when you move out of fear. What happens when you make decisions based out of, security instead of trust. You end up learning really bad, things happen. And I feel like this season is no different. I feel like you're going to have opportunities to either surrender and just allow things to move through you and you will be protected, or force your way into something, and you'll see how that's going to work out, right? Again, free will. This isn't going to be do or die, right? Nothing horrible really will happen. But what I'm saying is, aren't you tired of relearning the same lesson? I am. I really am. I'm just tired. I feel like a lot of us are getting to the point where it's just not fun anymore. Right? Being 5 steps ahead can cause like this sense of being neurotic in a way. And I feel like it's just not fun. It really isn't. So that's us welcoming this energy. And I feel like for a lot of us, this is getting out of that Libra season, right? I really do think that this has to do with a different type of mindset. This in a way is justice, because I feel like a lot of us worked really hard to get here. Don't we all deserve to be happy? We all really deserve to be happy. So we can do this. We will all work together collectively to get us there. And don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot of us this season are learning that. We're surrendering more. We're learning more. I feel like a lot of us are just tired of the same thing over and over again, or causing the same outcomes. And I feel like a lot of us, because of that. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know, my YouTube's acting out. Can you guys hear me or see me? Okay, let me know. All right. So let's see. Right now we're gonna go into. Let's get into the Black Moon astrology cards. I want to get into it a little bit, and then we can move on to other cards, okay? How's everybody doing? You're moving and can hear you now. Okay, good. Sorry, I don't know what that was about. Yeah, what a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys are having a good day and enjoying yourselves. All right. This season, what are we bringing into this portal? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is what we're celebrating, the 10 portal, right? I think a lot of us are coming into this ready. A lot of us are ready to have different experiences with people. I feel like we've gotten to a place where we're so different from where we used to be a couple of years ago, that now any new people that we meet are, going to experience a different version of us. That's good for you and good for them, right? Because ultimately that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to learn, we're trying to grow, we're trying to be different from where we were the year or 2 years prior, right? I'm getting for you guys though, there's this like beautiful healing that is going to come into you this season, because again, it's in order for you to be around others or have these type of relationships, it requires trust. It requires a level of trust that I don't think you've tapped into in a very long time. Oh yeah, I felt that one. Someone didn't tap into this for a long time, and they've been, I don't want to say they've been lying, but I'm almost sensing like a lot of us have been not trying to go there. Ooh, we haven't been trying to go there. I think a lot of us are really independent and strong, but I'm getting like, no matter how strong and independent we are, there's still people, there's still like needs that humans have. And I feel like this season, it's going to come up. I don't think you could run this you can't run from this energy any longer. You can't run from these realizations any longer. I'm not saying that your whole life, needs to change. I'm just saying that I feel like you're at a point in your life where you're going to have to make room, or you're making room to bring in certain people, friendships, or just like relationships that I think really would mean a lot to you. Right? And I don't mean this in like a twin flame way. No, let's be realistic here, right? I'm talking about like healthy friendships, healthy soul ties, right? Healthy people, right? That are, it's just, we all deserve that. I think we all deserve those type of people around us. So yeah, let's see what else. Yep, 4th house for you. So we have Grand Cross here. I'm almost getting like it's right on time. I'm getting you guys are thinking why. A lot of you guys are thinking, why am I feeling the need to be to approach myself, or like okay, sorry, let me rephrase that. I feel like a lot of you guys are asking why you feel more connected to people, or why you want to be around people more, why you want to be more social than you have been before. And I feel like it's because it's this hidden need that you want, or hidden desire. And I feel like maybe you didn't tap into it yet, but you will realize this when you tap into it, like, oh, I want to be around others. I want to be more social. I want to be seen. I feel like some of you guys want to be seen this season. I'm not saying it's because you need to. I just feel like you want to. And there's a difference. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a difference. Needing and wanting, it's a difference. It's not coming from a codependent way. It's coming from a healthy perspective here. Healthy intention. All right, the next cards are fourth house, roots, and then Chiron. Getting this is you guys. I'm getting you want to expand your tree line, or you want to go and put yourself out there again. It's that feeling of extension. Extension to your community. Extension to your brotherhoods, sisterhoods. Like you just want to be around people. And I think community. It's this feeling of I want to be in community. So how am I going to make this possible? You can. I feel like you're going to sit still and think about maybe how you can insert yourself back into your community, your friendships, or maybe, go to certain events that, or do certain hobbies, take up certain hobbies that, where people, that you will meet people that actually do the same things that you do, or like the same things that you like, right? Maybe you don't go to the bars, and maybe you don't go drink, right? But maybe you can go to do things that you like to do. And therefore you can meet people who enjoy the same hobbies as you, right? And I feel like it's not just in your personal life. I'm also getting like in the work area. I feel like some of you guys just want to be a little bit more social and engage. Even if it's in the smallest way, I'm getting in the micro level. Like it's the small things that you do. You may go to the cooler while you get your water, and then just have like a small little conversation with someone. Just because. It's very normal. So enjoy that. Enjoy you being a little bit more social, because we all have our moments where we feel very isolated, but not this season. I feel like you want to be out. I think you want to be seen. So I feel like you're going to start revealing things about yourself that you normally wouldn't if you don't feel the safest around these people. But I feel like it's the smallest things. It's not going to be the deepest things within you, right, that you're going to share. It's like small things. Like, oh, I like cats, or, oh, I like this. I like to go do something, right? And I feel like that in turn it's bringing in some type of healing with number 8. It's strength. There's a strength that it's a strength and vulnerability, right? It's strength and there's some type of strength that's coming out of you this season by you engaging with others in a healthy, loving way. This could even be around people you don't even like. This is the funny thing. It could be around people that you may not get along with the best, but you're bringing the best version of yourself to them. That doesn't mean you're like being dumb or anything. No, I'm getting like you're learning how to just be more open and understanding even towards the people you don't like, which is hard to do. It's not easy, but I'm getting that this is what you're doing this season. Whether you see it happening or not, it's going to happen. It's because it's your instinct. I feel like every person has that instinct of wanting to be seen or heard or want to relate. I feel like that's what it is. You want to relate to one another, right? You want to relate to people. And that's not easy because people could reject you. People could talk about you. People can whatever, but I feel like this is going to be good for you. There's a strength that comes out of you because of that. It was never about anybody else or what they thought about you. It was about you and what you were feeling worthy of. And that's experiences from even strangers. Different experiences that you could have with just people as a whole. Should I subscribe? If you want to. If you want to. Okay. All right. Anything else for my collective, because this is a 10-10 portal collective reading. That's all it is. And that's what I felt drawn to do today. I don't know why. Anything else? Anything else? I think I want to pull from the Delusion Tarot. Okay, this one did want to come out. All right. The Knight of Swords. Yo, why did I just laugh like that? That was funny. All right, so I got the Knight of Swords with the Lovers. There's something, if you pass through this, or if you let this guard down, there's something in here for you. You don't know what it is, or maybe you have a sense of what it is, but it's coming. It's coming. It's a Knight of Swords. It's moving fast, but it still can't reach you if you're, you know, energetically still a little blocked. And I feel like we're getting out of this blockage. We're getting out of this blockage together. It's okay. It's like one final blockage. Remember, we showed 999 earlier. And the 10-10 portal is the 10s, which we get to experience. This is why it happens yearly, right? Focusing on getting to the 10s. Yeah, the minute you surrender, and I feel like this is why this blockage was so big at the time, or it took such a long time to break this blockage down, this barrier down, was because it isn't just in one area of your life. The minute you surrender at this level and become, you know, adapt that deer animal totem energy, you're surrendering in many levels, many areas. I mean, this is like a total wrap up, a circle, right? And I feel like it's a big deal, because it's not just in the, you know, love department. It's in the peoplehood department. It's in the way you live your life on an everyday basis. It's your level of vulnerability, level of respect for self. It's so many things that you're tapping into. You know, and the more you're open and vulnerable, the better experiences you're going to have throughout your days in the work department, right? While you're getting groceries, while you're driving, while you're doing the mundane. And again, it's like this, it's a total new version of you being allowed to come out. Your inner child's coming out. Your inner feminine is there. You just seem very happy at this stage, right? And this is why it took so long to get you to dismantle that, right? Because it's many areas of your life. And I really see you guys being very happy. Because once you make room, right? Once you let go, it's like also you've been making room here in your life energetically. And I sense a lot of people coming into your life. Whether that's contracts, business opportunities, partnerships, friendships, any type, right? And it has to do with people. All of a sudden your room is filled with like so much, which the human experience would consider treasures, right? Happiness, the right amount of people, right? The right people in your life is considered a treasure. Let's see what else. It's also the daily experiences. You're going to find so much in your daily experiences, which in turn is going to help you get to other levels. Oh, this is a good one. So I'm getting like, for you guys, I'm getting you guys are kind of, I don't want to say rigid, but I'm getting like you guys have a certain way of doing things. I'm getting that when you surrender that, all of a sudden you're not going to be so stuck on the way, on how you execute certain things, or how things should go. You're gonna surrender that, and when you do, you're gonna realize that things are gonna get done, but in other ways. So the divine is gonna show you other ways to get things done, and you're gonna have fun while you're doing it, right? And I've said this before, but I'm getting like you're gonna get to the level that you want to get to either way. So you can do it through your way as you've always done it and not have as much fun, or you could do it the universal way and then have fun and still get to where you want to get. You choose. You choose. Change. Lunar eclipse, change, but I'm getting the feminine energy. Bring light. Allow light. Allow others and the universal energy to flow within and help you. You bring in 50%. It's co-creation too, for a reason. It's co-creation. It's your creation, but it's co-creation, right? So allow others to co-create with you. Thank you, White Runs. Okay. That's beautiful. I think that's a wrap up. Anything else that you want me to say to the collective, Divine? This was really good. A lot of cards fell. I'm gonna redraw these. That's too much. Nine of Wands. Nine. What did I tell you guys? But it's a Knight of Wands too that was there, and a Seven of Wands. A lot of wand energy, which says what it says, right? This is your life now in control, and this is your life speeding off. So you're gonna get to your destination, but this one might be more fun. And a Nine of Wands, right? 999. This is what you've been needing to get to the 10, right? It's this level of trust that you're gonna get to where you want to get to at the time you're supposed to. Maybe you're just trying to rush time and trying to get somewhere to prove something, but it's like why not have fun? The whole point is to enjoy the experience. What if you get to where you get to and you didn't even have fun in the process? That doesn't make sense. So please hear my words when I say this. You can have so much more fun, man. It's all about fun this season. You've earned it. I feel like whoever you are, you're probably somebody that just, you were the responsible one, or you had to become responsible. I feel like it was like you were riddled or written with, I have to get things done. If I don't, then I'm irresponsible. And I'm getting that that's not true. You're on the other end, right? Because that's why the reading said earlier, like, not the extremes of life. There's like lazy, and then there's like overly responsible. And I feel like you're here. You're not even in the middle. You're like right on that side. I'm getting that this is something you're gonna have to work through. I feel like you guys might not even be able to admit this to yourselves for a bit. It might take a bit before you can admit this to yourselves. Yeah. Go deep within and figure out why you needed to be so responsible. Did you not get enough help? Did somebody tell you you had to be responsible for somebody else? Were you the caretaker in people's lives? I'm getting that that's what's stopping you. Those things that you haven't worked through are still stopping you from having that fun, surrendering inner child experience to the fullest extent. And I feel like you guys are working on this season. It's a 5. It's time for change. Illuminate. It's illumination. It's change. It's wand energy. It's like, you got this. You've got this. With the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, man. Go live the life you know you wanted. That's the thing. No, this is the life that you've always wanted, but you never thought you were worthy of. Or this is the life you've always wanted, but didn't know how to go about it. Didn't think that was for you or possible for you. But it is. It's yours. You've earned. It's not even. It has nothing to do about earning it. It's the opposite energy of that. I feel like man, they just put so much burdens on you, and I can sense that. And I feel like you're trying to untangle yourself from that and be free. And I feel like that you deserve that. You see how this it reminds me of the lazy river. How this pentacle is just being taken by the water. The lazy river is what I'm getting. I feel like this is weird to say. Have more fun, be lazy. Be a little bit more lazy, if you can. I know, I've never given a reading like this, but you might just want to be a little more lazy this season. I feel like that's what you think it is. That you equate being still and resting as laziness. I don't think that's true at all. I just think that that's how you view it, or maybe that's how you were taught to view it. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Like, but like, adulting is adulting, right? But it's like, I feel like your inner child's like, I want to play. I want to go have fun. I want to be social. I want to talk to people. And it's like, the adult version of you is like, but we have things to do, or we have this to do. And it's like, that can get done. Like, it might not get done today, but the divine has it planned for you to get it done tomorrow, and it might even be more fun. So today you could have an experience socializing with people and getting things done with people, or doing your thing with people, having fun, and then that's going to energize you so that tomorrow you have more creativity and you get other things done in a different way. But because you're so set on your schedule, you think that if you take off that it's going to mess up the rest of your schedule. But no, that's not what I'm getting you got to flow, because the divine has better plans for you. So just if an opportunity comes in for you to have fun, take it this week. And you're going to realize, oh, you'll see why. You'll get inspiration. You'll have fun. You'll have energy. You get re-energized. And all of a sudden it's like, you get things done, but not in the day you expected it. And all of a sudden there's you're having more fun, right? And you're still getting things done, but it's not on your terms. Do you see what I'm saying? Where it's time to be a little bit more flexible. And in turn, it's going to help you be more flexible with people. So if people are trying to be very controlling of around you, or trying to control you, you're going to realize like, I could either engage with that person and get into conflict, or I could just let it be and trust that everything's going to work out. And this person's just going to make themselves look like a dumbass. Because once they see that you're not engaging in trying to force your way into things, that's where they're just not even going to try. They're going to give up. Because you're not engaging, so all of a sudden things just got easier for you. Do you see how relinquishing control of every single outcome is actually better for you? Bam. There you go. Smoking big blunts in the hurricane. Oh shit. God damn. Smoking big blunts in the hurricane. Okay, I get you. Yeah, do your thing. Hello, do your thing, man. If that's what helps you, just, be safe out there, please. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. Sending all of my loves and prayers to you. Hello West. Shout out to Hello West. How's everything over there? Y'all are okay? No flooding? Are you guys safe? Hi, Kat. Welcome. Rebecca's laughing too. Yeah, because that came out of nowhere. I was like, God damn. I mean, that is inner child energy. If you want to get high, I guess get high, right? But yeah, there's something cool about relaxing and doing what you got to do, I guess. I'm thinking something more in the middle, right? Whatever helps you connect to your inner child more. But that's fine, right? Thank you, and no problem. I appreciate it. I'm here watching and smoking, and my pool is over flooding, but it's not good. I'll be right. Oh no. Oh, well, thank you. At least you're safe, and thank you for watching me and, trying to have a chill session and relax while all of these things are going on. But remember, you are protected and you're safe. You are protected and you're safe, and I'm glad that you're here tuning in. Thank you. Because of my anxiety, yeah, it happens. I'll have a drink. I'll have a drink when I feel like it's time, right? We all feel that way. Yeah. Stress because of my job, a lot of inner child messages coming through, so this is on point. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Inner child message. Yes, exactly. So I'm glad you guys are just relating, and I'm glad that you guys found me today, and I'm glad you guys are just feeling the spirit of it, of the intention, right? Because sometimes I could say something, but people don't receive it how they receive it. So I'm just grateful that, I did my job here today, and that I'm resonating I'm resonating with people that really understand. That means a lot to me. And this is why I do it, right? For you, for this. Yeah. Definitely, I appreciate it for real. We're here tuning in. Yes, hello. Thank you. Wait, you talk about it. It's funny. Hello. Yeah, exactly. All right, that was the 1010 portal. I feel like I got my point across. Everybody, thank you for just sharing and understanding like where we're at here in the collective. It is an honor and privilege to be here with you guys, and anybody that's going through some stuff, man, I'm here with you. Thank you for sharing that. You keep us all together and you keep us all in your prayers. So I will be praying for you guys, hopefully for your safety. So right now we're doing playtime. I did want to go over a reading for Rebecca. If you still want to do it here, it's your choice. Or if you want to do it in private, let me know. I usually do like a little bit of playtime. So I'll do like a free reading, or if you guys donate, I'll spend more time on your readings, okay? All right. Playtime. We're gonna timestamp that. It's gonna be 45:55. 45:55. Sorry. If it does that, I apologize. I think it might be my internet. I'm not sure. I apologize. All right. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna use the Delusion Tarot. Okay. If anybody has a question, drop it in the chat. I don't mind answering it for you guys. All right, Rebecca, are you still here? Let me know. You guys too? Okay. Perfect. I thought it was just me. Should I take my latest job offer? Okay, Jenna, give me 1 second. I'm going to go to Rebecca first and then you, okay? I am going to spend a little bit more time on Rebecca's just because, you know, she's great. And she did donate. Yeah. All right. So the 4 swords, I got this in reverse, which I'm just getting like, there's something about being seen here this season. Being seen. So maybe the way there's this like, this is almost giving me like somebody who hides beneath the shadows, or like, I feel like you can just go unseen, or if you're trying to go unseen from certain people, you do very well at that. Like, I feel like you're a mystery, or people won't be able to figure you out. Although there's so much about you that I think people are drawn to you naturally. That's just what it is. But I'm getting like, there's this something that you use air energy to help you hide. This is so weird. Okay. Then the only reason I'm saying that, because if it would have been a 4 of swords in reverse, it would have been like, oh, you need to learn to rest. You need to do this. You need to do that. But I'm getting more of like, you go around not trying to cause problems, or you're trying to go around bringing in the peace, but I'm getting that it's to a point where it's like, I feel like you want to bring in the peace, but I'm getting that there's certain parts of you that are not being seen here, even by you. And then all of a sudden it's like, you're like, I'm tired of this. I don't know. It's like, once you just decide that you can't always be the peace in a situation, like you might just have to be you, whether people agree with you or not, or if it causes a ruckus, you're going to show up as you anyways. And so this is what happens when you show up as you. It's like this very powerful energy. You are very powerful. This is you very powerful, even when you're trying to like hide from people. People are drawn to you. You still make a statement in a way. But I'm getting that with the King of Swords energy. It almost seems like because you were trying to be diplomatic, certain versions of you weren't able to be expressed because of that. And now you're showing up as you, diplomatic and all, but you can still be diplomatic, but show up as you. And look at the power that comes out of that. Like, whoa, you are heard. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to be heard this season by the way you show up. Damn. Look at the power that comes out of this sword. Like you're just going to step into the scene like, okay, here I am. You wanted to see me? Here you are. Bam. And it's like, yeah. Powerhouse is what I'm getting. Diplomatic powerhouse. I feel like you're a person of reason, but it could be almost to a fault sometimes, because I feel like, yeah, like I feel like you always want to be rational, but it's like there's other versions of you that want to come out and be, and I feel like it's gonna come at a cost. Do you see what I'm saying? So it can't always be unbiased. Like you may just have to be biased for once, right? But this is good for you. This is really good for you. People are still going to respect you and they're still going to like you. I just feel like there's other versions of you that may want to come out to be seen. They deserve to be seen. With the Nine of Cups, this is actually what's going to make you more happy. I feel like this is the balance of it. It's a Nine of Cups. You're about to be heard. You're about to be seen. It's like it's stepping into a certain power. You knew this was going to happen, but there was a delay here as to why you didn't want to bring this up. And now it's like there's no reason for you not to. I feel like you don't want to. And so when you step out as you are, you're going to be happier. I feel like people come to you as like the voice of reason, or people come to you because they know you're going to be fair. Do you see what I'm saying? But I feel like it's not your job to be delegating for everybody. Like you need to be you. Awesome. Yes, exactly. Hopefully if you want have a question on something else, let me know for sure. The only power we have is through the Holy Spirit that God has given us as a free gift. Yeah. And God would want us to be ourselves 100%. So I agree with everything you said. Please stop practicing tarot. It's a form of evil. Don't like that. Yeah, whatever. How do I donate for a question? Oh, Super D. So go to the description box. It's going to have my Cash App and PayPal. And I got you right now. I'll give you a nice reading. All right. Jenna, are you still here? Let me know. Hey, Average Joe. Welcome back. Oh, you got a good card, baby. Let me see what the question was. This has to do with the Ten of Pentacles, so let me see. Should I take my latest job offer? I feel like this job, I'm getting a Ten of Pentacles and a Two of Wands. So look at it's like this job that you're about to get or that's coming in is going to bring out this like creative aspect of you. Like it's like you're very gifted in whatever this thing is. It's almost going to bring like this passion of yours, this creative parts of you. They're going to be realized, right? And with this job, and I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, it's going to be a little bit of a opportunity to have better money. Like more money is at stake here, because there's certain things. It almost seems like whatever you do with this job, it's like you're I don't know, I see you more like you can end up being management type, or it's a job that brings out good things about you, like your creativity. It brings out like you're really good at this, right? Because you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. Like this is something you're good at. This is where your confidence lies. This is what you know how to do well. And if you think you don't, you actually will. You'll adapt very well to this job. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting, yeah, this is going to be more money. Later on, it's going to be more money. Okay? This is it almost seems like you're going to be the responsible one here. It almost seems like you're very responsible. So it almost seems to me like that's just who you are. You're about your money. You're about your resources. You're very caring. I feel like this is good for you. With the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, I just see, I feel like you, yeah, if you feel like this is the job for you, take it, because I feel like it's going to lead you down to get more money later on. So if you're looking for management or to even go up the rank or ladder, do it. Either way, it's going to give you the opportunity to bring in more. It's almost as if it's going to enhance your leadership skills or your skills when it comes to like how well you do your work. Okay? All right, cool. You're welcome. Because all I saw was your YouTube link. No, it says descriptions. It says Cash App. It says Cash App. Go to the description box. It says click. It says Cash App or PayPal. It's Jocelyn Lovely 888. JOCELYN LOVELY 888. No, I did. Oh, you, hold on. You're welcome. Got it. Okay. Perfect. No, I didn't get the donation yet. No. Was it Cash App or PayPal? I got you. I will go to expense with your reading. Yes. Exactly. Thank you. If it's Cash App, don't forget the money sign. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna draw cards for you. There you go. Oh, thank you. Justin. Sorry, Super D. Super duper, sorry. All right. Thank you for the donation. I got you right now. That was sweet. And you did the 888. You're the best. Shout out to Super D. All right. Ooh. Okay, Super D. Did you have a particular question or did you want me to read on your energy? Let me know. What was the question? Let me see. Yes. If you want, I could just read on your energy and then see what the divine has to say. Where you're working at right now, what you're doing. I feel like this season you find out something about like the way you move or the way you do things. I feel like this season, I need to know how this will end. By 4 people, I have to grab my stuff from my ex and family that put me in jail and made me homeless. Wow. Okay. So here's what I got, okay? Yes, Jen. You're the best. Shout out to Jen. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I do this because of you guys. Okay, super. I'm so sorry to hear that. Here's what I was going to say about that. Look at you got the 5 of Wands with the moon. It almost seems to me like you found out something terrible, which is exactly what I was going to say. I feel like you found out something terrible that really had you to sit still in isolation, because this is the moon. You see how this person's looking at the moon like, what just happened to me? This person's sitting still like in the quiet, isolated, because you're literally just sitting there contemplating like, I can't keep doing this. How did I get here? How did I put myself in this situation is what I'm getting from you. I'm also getting the Five of Wands, so it almost seems to me like there's a part of you that's, this almost seems like your heart is just like, it's just so, I don't want to say heartbroken, kind of. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like you're in a dark place right now. It's what I'm getting from you. I'm also getting, this is you looking at your life again and introspecting, like, how did I manage to put myself there? So now you're looking back at everything, like the bigger picture, like where, it almost seems like you're kind of blaming yourself in a way. I don't want to say in a mean way, right? But I feel like in a way you kind of blame yourself, because I feel like that's what people do instinctually. They just want to blame themselves for like what happened, that you allowed like a situation like that to happen, but it's not your fault. I think I almost kind of want to say, don't take it so personal, even though this is personal, right? I almost kind of want to say, like, just breathe and don't, like, it's only going to make it worse if you judge yourself, thinking that it's your fault for allowing these people into your life. Do you see what I'm saying? With the Nine of Pentacles, it almost seems like you just want to hide. I feel like you just want to run away. I feel like you feel shame, and I'm also getting that you want to go to a place where you don't feel so unsafe. Let's see what else. I'm getting a Three of Pentacles here. Look at this. I feel like you know it's time to change. It's time to walk away. I think you know it. I think you know it, and instinctually, and you're like, okay, I can't be surrounding yourself with people that will not only put you in harm's way, but I feel like you're at a point in your life where this isn't fun and this isn't right. I'm also getting that you know it's time to change. So I feel like this experience did exactly what it was supposed to. You're going to be very careful with discernment here from now on, right? And I think that you're going to change because of this. So if you think that you may want to give these people a chance, I just feel like you will never be able to trust them again. And I feel like there's a part of you that knows that you can't go back. Even if you wanted to, even if you love these people so much, you can't go back. It's just not what you can do. So again, free will, you can do what you want, but I don't see you going back and being okay with it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're not going to trust. You're just not. And I think you know yourself enough to know that. So even if you do try, it's going to be very rocky. So again, free will. Yes, Jenna, thank you. Half of it. I'm hidden now in a place that's now quiet. After another picture of my new place. Damn. Exactly. And it's I think a lot of it has to do with, there's this fear now, because think about it this way. I feel like you felt so confident, and then after what happened, I feel like it knocked your confidence, because now you're going to ask yourself, how did I get myself in a situation like that? Do you see what I'm saying? Where now you're going to have a hard time trusting, because it's not really that you don't trust others. You're going to have a hard time trusting your own self when it comes to discernment. And I feel like you're going to carry that guilt for a while. So when I say try not to judge yourself so harshly, I'm telling you because it's gonna sting. Okay? There you go. That was for Super D Cyan. Super duper Cyan, sorry. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Page of Swords, yeah. I feel like this is the time to sit still. Hidden. Keep staying hidden. Stay hidden for a while, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes the divine when you show God that you want to change, like people, your surroundings, all of that, the divine will force you into hiding. It will isolate you from others. And you know why the divine does that? Because it knows that that's the only way you're going to change internally. And then your changes happen externally. The only reason I say that is because I'm getting that, again, it's trying to strengthen your discernment level. But you need to be alone to kind of get to know who you are, what you want. So if this experience taught you what you don't want, it's going to have you going inside within and figuring what it is that you do want, while you're also healing from that heartbreak, because it was a heartbreak. If it's the people you love the most that betrayed you, it's gonna hurt for a while. It's gonna close you up. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I feel like right now, this is what's good for you. Maybe isolation time. I'll end one more donation for my last question. Yes, go ahead. What's the other question? Yeah, no problem. Take your time. Thank you guys for your contributions. It means the world to me. This is how I live. This is how I do my living. And this is how I, do what I do. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm just answering questions right now, Ava. Welcome to my channel. I'm answering questions today because we just finished going through the 1010 portal energy, and that was pretty fun. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in with us, Ava. I don't know if you like tarot or you're into tarot. I hope to see you back again. Let's see other questions. So my last question is about a dream I had about being in that looked like a golden. And he opened the door and 3 women in flowery gowns were there. 2 of them pointed to another woman. Got it. Okay. I'll tell you what that meant. The fact that you could dream that, that's pretty cool. I can't really remember too much of my dreams. They end up being nightmares, actually. So the sun wanted to come out earlier for you, and it came out now. Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you. 555 acts. Beautiful. Okay. I kind of knew. I didn't even need to shuffle cards. I already knew what that dream was about. Okay. There's this gentleness to the death card. There's a death card here, right? There's this gentleness to you that is being... It's almost as if you're discovering that. Do you see where this is beautiful ladies here? And lighting clarity into your life. There's this gentleness about this angel of death here. It almost seems like you're about to be reborn. This reminds me of feminine energy. I don't know how much you're into the feminine energy. We all have it. Doesn't matter what gender we are. We all have a little bit of the masculine and feminine energy. But this is what I was talking to you about, the isolation. Because when you get into isolation state, that's feminine energy. So that's realizing our self-worth, respecting ourselves. It's a different type of strength. We find strength in our vulnerability. So this might take a while, but I feel like if you allow this energy to come in, It's going to help heal you, because again, discernment also has to do with feminine energy. And I feel like the divine's really trying to get you to get into that energy. So what I would do, I don't know how much you know about it, but spend some time in it. Look into it, and then when you meditate, I don't know if you meditate, but if you do try to meditate, that's really what it is. That third woman was probably you. It's that feminine energy that you may want to tap into, because it's going to make you more at peace. So maybe you might just be too into that masculine energy, or it could also mean that your feminine energy is wounded. It's not as it's not really, how do I say it? It almost seems like it's not used by you. Do you see what I'm saying? So my last question is about a dream I had about being a she was pregnant, has starry eyes and a scarlet hibiscus flower crown. Right, and then we talk about vulnerability. I need to know where she is. She is my Parvati and her Shiva. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I think that's the thing too. Like, I feel like that's the energy that you want. I feel like in order for you to attract a Parvati like that, right? Your Parvati, I do feel like you need to spend a little more time in that feminine energy anyways. Because I feel like women always wants a man who is in their feminine energy. That's attractive. That is very attractive to a woman. So I do feel like this time in isolation period is for you to strengthen that feminine energy, and then once you do, you can bring in somebody that's more in their feminine energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because what it looks like to me is that you want somebody who's gentle, right? Who's pregnant, but being pregnant is vulnerable. It requires a level of vulnerability. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the energy that the divine kind of wants you to step into, so that when you do meet somebody, you meet somebody that's more in that vulnerable energy as well. Do you see what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if is that making any sense? When you will meet her, yeah, not right now. Not right now, and only because, as I was saying, right now is time for you. Isolation period. I'm telling you, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's going to help you. You get a little bit more stronger within, or not even stronger. I just feel like there needs to be a little bit of a balance inside first, and then you'll be ready to meet somebody who's a little bit more on the balance side. I desire someone who loves with all, like I love them. My instincts told me she loves like that, and she will, but you got to make sure you're at the same energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that feminine energy talks about self-worth. So if you don't have a strong feminine energy, that means that you're going to attract people that aren't really going to treat you in that way. So feminine energy is all about respect, self-respect, self-worth. It talks about like gentleness, vulnerability. If that's the type of love you want, then you need to, not need to, but I feel like that's the type of energy you're trying to get into, right? And I feel like once you're into that energy and it's a little leveled out, then you will meet somebody who's in that same energy. No, I truly understand. I'm doing that now. It hurts, but I know what must be done. Exactly. So you understand. It's just a season for it. Then once that happens, I'm telling you, like, give it some time. Heal, because it was a betrayal. Heal the wounding, and then once you're done, it's open season. But the divine just wants you to be in that energy. The divine wants you to experience that gentle energy within yourself first. That way you don't go around looking for it in somebody else. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. We all deserve a beautiful partner that can love us in ways that we want to be loved, right? But I feel like the divine is trying to teach you, like, how to love yourself in that way first. So then you won't be expecting somebody to give you that, right? And then if they give it to you, great. If they don't, they don't. Because you see things happen all the time, right? And so I feel like the divine just wants you to give that to yourself first. Sounds good. Hopefully that answered your question. Sometimes we don't hear what we want to hear, but this is the season to just chill out, right? Thank you for this. Your counsel has helped a great deal. Aw, thank you, Super. You're the best. Thank you. Of course, no problem. You're the best as well. Thank you so much for tuning in and, you know, resonating with the messages, or at least, you know, understanding that this is where the divine is trying to help you get somewhere first before you go there, right? And you will. You'll meet somebody that loves you a great deal. You will. All right, did anybody else have a question? No, I think that's it. All right, guys. I think that is it for today, unless if anybody wants to donate for a question. Nope. All right, I think that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm going to try to log in tomorrow. We'll see. Probably going to try to log in tomorrow, if not Friday. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. I love you guys so much. Take care. Bye, Super Duper. Take care. Oh, okay. See you then. See you. Bye, Rebecca.